Hello, everyone. This is Charles Blevins again, and today I will be talking about psychic communication. And a lot of people who are having experiences don't understand what is taking place. And I like to try to understand and break down what is actually taking place instead of just oh, I had an experience, or I don't, it just works. If I jump up and down, I want to know why certain things work and don't work. And this is what I have learned so far, and doing a lot of homework over many years, and having many experiences. When I sit down to do a communication, it's not so simple to explain, but I'm going to do my best. Um, when someone normally contacts me, or I won't even say they may not even have contacted me yet. Um, they may be going to contact me, but it's more that when they first are thinking about having a communication with me. So someone's coming to me because they want to hear about their life, or from someone, or how to improve their life, or getting healing from the other side. And what I will explain is the communication for me starts when they subconsciously are going to come to visit me, or um, have a video chat with me. And it's almost as if they have to they have to start the connection first, or the communication, for me to tap into what's going on. It's not that I can just tap into someone without their permission. It doesn't work like that. There are some subtle rules to things, but the other person is realistically starting the initiation. And then once they start the initiation, I almost become the vessel, or the funnel that it's going to be delivered through. And so normally what I have noticed is, like, I'll start having downloads, and I'll start getting a little bit. I'll change slightly my personality, uh, because of I'm conforming towards kind of their personality to a degree, or to someone's personality that once was alive, to deliver this communication. And that's where things get a little tricky or hazy. So if they have a particular medical issue, I may start filling that medical issue myself. Um, and then it it's how do I say this? It's easier to describe something when you're feeling it yourself. Like it's hard to explain about someone's life if you haven't walked in their shoes. And so what's happening is they're downloading a small footprint of that person into me, so I can walk in their shoes to a degree. And this is where things get a little interesting. And so when the person comes to me, it's like I have a relationship with them. They don't have a relationship with me, so they can't relate. It's because of I have a small piece of them inside of me, so I'm feeling them intimately. Um, it's somewhere between like a brother and sister relationship, a father and a child, a mother and a child, a spouse. It's these different relationships, and so you're caught up in this weird place where you don't know this person, but you have this deep love for this person, and it this is where things get always wacky for me because of you have someone who you have a relationship, you have your children, and yet you have this deep intertwined connection to this person who you've never met. You don't know, you don't live with them, but you're so intertwined with them to a degree. And that's that's where people don't understand what it means when you have when a psychic communication is taking place. And so it's always interesting when I do these. Um, Most of the time, I don't really remember after the readings. Within a week or two, it's almost like that whatever was downloaded into me, it kind of like wears off, almost like someone gave you a drug and it's just waiting for it to wear off. It's the same type of concept. It's just it might take a week and then it kind of just starts to fade away, like it was like a dream in a way. It was just it's there, and then eventually you just forget the dream. And that's another interesting aspect. Um, the place. So why I'm able to consistently get into that place is um, because of the heavy meditation, because of turning, being able to turn off my mind, and and to be and to feel other people emotionally and realizing where they're at. And then it's also learning how to utilize your sexual energy and your chakras together internally um, to create this opening. Um, and what I mean by opening is that it's going to, I'm using my internal energy internally, and I'm working up my chakras to open up almost like a doorway. And so you have to change your vibration in order to be in that place. And this is what people don't understand. I don't walk around all day in that vibration. It's just hard to maintain that vibration. It's very exhausting to be in that vibration. And it's nice that compared to before where I couldn't control it, it just, I was popped in. I didn't know why. I popped out. Didn't know why. Over the years, I've learned to, I shouldn't say control, but work with it. And it's not so radical now where it's just like, oh, I'm having this, I'm in the space. Now it's more triggered when I'm going to do a communication or I'm sitting down to meditate. And that cooperation uh, works great. It's it's a very fine line of things, and what it's made me come to realize from doing so many psychic communications is just how much we need to love each other on a deeper level than just hi, how are you doing, but actually emotionally be involved in each other's lives to a degree. When I was younger, um, and I was busy with trying to feed my kids and make sure they had a home, it was I wasn't worried about calling family and other people to check up on them and just say hello, how are you? Um, it was if I made a phone call and I needed help, that's when I called. And I didn't see anything wrong with it until I started getting deeper down this journey. Now I call everyone no matter what, not because I need something, because I want them to know that I care and that they mean something to me and that I love them just for who they are. Seeing things or feeling things from walking in other people's shoes, even though I don't remember about 95, 97% of it, um, it changes you inside. It just makes you more compassionate, um, more steadfast on certain things, and it makes you more open to other things. You, I'll give you a prime example. When I was younger, I was less acceptable to same-sex marriages or partners and other things. And after going through this, those things don't matter to me. What matters to me is the soul of the individual and loving them so deep that they are a part of me and trying to figure out how to create a connection with the person without harming that person. And those are things that I think we're all trying to learn, is how to create a connection with everyone around us without taking control over their lives or making them feel less than what they are, and just learning to love them for everything, even the things that you don't agree with. And I think that's a big challenge for everyone. It's it's a tough it's a tough learning lesson when you do psychic communications, and I think everyone has psychic communications. It's just to what degree and to what level. It's like everyone can play basketball to some degree. It's just to what level. And so psychic communications, they're just they really can wreak havoc on the person who's doing them. And they take a lot out of the person. And if they actually are doing a true reading, and I hate the word reading. I don't know why I keep saying it. Communication. The the biggest issue that I see is when I can start communicating things to someone about them, is they think that I'm seeing everything about their life, and this isn't the case. No one can see everything about your life. Um, that would take too much time and energy trying to walk that deeply through someone else's shoes. Um, I'm only getting a glimpse, a snapshot of little important details that the spirits, the other side, are seeing valuable to focus on to fix something that has existed. And these little things, they make such a major impact on people, but it's not about your whole entire life. Your life is your life, and a lot of people don't understand this. When someone does psychic communications, they're not God. It, that's impossible. We're human beings, and we have our own issues, and we're only tapping into a small piece of you to deliver a very surgically precision message from the other side. And we're trying our best to communicate something that is such a tricky language to translate. It's a very it's something that just plays at you. It's like you're being played like a guitar. These vibrations, the strings going through you. You're the strings, and they're just playing them in a way that makes you feel a certain thing, think a certain thing, act a certain way, do a thing a certain way. And that's and it's hard to explain that type of communication. And it's a bit, what I will say about the communication, it's very precise. There is no, could it be this or could they be meaning this? No, it's just like clear cut and dry. It's just this. And then you're trying to explain something that is opening up images, sounds, visions of things, and something so detailed you wouldn't think would be so hard to try to find a English word or speakable word in a language that other people understand to communicate it. And so that's where things get a little tricky at times. But overall, I wouldn't stop doing psychic communications. I see how much it helps people, and I see how much it helps me learn what love is. And I'm not perfect. I don't know anyone who is perfect, and I'm definitely not God. And I just have experiences, and I try to share my knowledge about those experiences, and I hope this gives you a little bit of insight. By the way, if you don't mind, please subscribe to this channel. Leave a comment for me. I will reply. And if there's anything that you would like to understand in more detail, just leave a comment asking, and I'll try my best to cover it. Until next time, take care of yourself, and may you have an enjoyable day. Bye.